What is up? What is going on, everybody? I am back with the Mariners post-game recap for today's 5-0 win over the Detroit Tigers. Before I get started, if you are new, hit the sub button. If you're new, hit the like button. If you're not new, hit the like button. And if you're not new and you're not subbed, hit the sub button. Join the conversation down below. Let me know what you think of the team. Let me know what you think of the game. Let me know if you think I got anything right. Let me know if you think I got anything wrong. I just ask that we keep the discussion civil. At the end of the day, we're talking about a kid's game. We're just having a good time. So let's get into it. The Mariners are back over 500 at 2019. It feels good. I'm not going to lie. First time since opening day when the Mariners defeated the Guardians 3-0 that they are over 500 on the season. So really good to see them get back over. And hopefully we don't see them back below 500 for the rest of the season. This is going to be a tough road trip. One more in Detroit, then 3 against Boston, and 3 against Atlanta. So it's not going to be easy here for the final 7 games. Let me preface something before I start this recap. Didn't watch the game. Have not watched the game yet. Had to work. Had a birthday party had to go to. But I still want to get it up. I mean, get the video up. I think with baseball, I think you can do the recap, look at the box score, having not watched it. So I can't dive in too much to what Bryce Miller did today or how he looked. I don't know. This is going to be very results-based analysis here. As I don't know if these guys, if Miller was giving up 400-foot outs for every out or not. But either way, a really nice win for the Mariners. And Bryce Miller continues to be phenomenal. 7 innings, 3 hits, no walks. The one thing I was concerned about with Bryce Miller coming up was the command control, and it has been impeccable. Only 3 strikeouts today. Now, I don't know if that was Detroit was really aggressive and didn't want to get deep into counts and strike out, because we've seen Bryce Miller have big strikeout games. So maybe Detroit went up there a little bit more aggressive today to try and not get deep into the counts and get the strikeout, see if they can jump on Miller early. Again, I don't know, didn't watch it, so I can't tell you. Don't you love a post-game analysis from someone that didn't even watch the game? But Miller lowers his ERA to 0.47 on the season. Obviously, he's not going to keep that up, but so important. When Robbie Ray went out, it looked like the Mariners, it was going to be a very bleak outlook for this team, because your options were Chris Flexen, Tommy Malone, guys like that, who serviceable 6 starters, back-end guys, but something's going on out there. But Robbie Ray is a legitimate top of the rotation guy. Maybe not number 1, but certainly a 3 on his worst day and probably a number 2. So you were needing to replace a lot of production, and Bryce Miller is doing that. So, I mean, if you had asked, as of right now, a season savior, obviously like Jared Kelenic would be up there, but how about Bryce Miller coming up and doing what he has done for this team? And at the end of the year, if this team does get to where we want it to be in the playoffs and competing, we might be really grateful for Bryce Miller. And boy, the Mariners are going to have some questions next year on that rotation, what to do. I would imagine, I mean, if you can have Bryce Miller, Robbie Ray, Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, Luis Castillo, and even Marco still around there, this team's looking like they're in great shape. Shutout inning from Topa, and then Brash with a shutout inning in the 9th. Got the job done, secured the win. Offensively, let's go down the box score. JP was 1 for 4. Looks like the Mariners only had the 2 extra base hits, and that was the 2 home runs. Ty was 1 for 4. Jared Kelenic, 1 for 4 and a 2-run home run. Good to see the power stroke back from Kelenic. He's still been hitting doubles and a triple, but good to see him get back the home run swing. His first home run since he hit the one out against the Phillies in the first game of the last road trip. So good to see the power coming back a little bit. Julio was 0 for 3 with a walk. I don't know if these guys hit hard into outs or not. I am going to go back and watch the game tonight. I've got some free time. For right now, I'm just giving you the box score analysis. Gino was 0 for 3 with a walk. Cal was 0 for 3 for a walk. Again, want to see Gino and Cal get going. The good news for the Mariners is they're a game over 500, and these guys haven't hit yet. Now, yes, I've heard some people say, well, the rotation's probably not going to keep this up. Probably not. Bryce Miller's not going to run a .47 ERA this season, more than likely. But as maybe his ERA goes up a little bit, I still think he'll be solid. I just don't think it'll be .47. The offense should pick up a little bit. Cal, Gino, these guys, Julio, should get going a little bit. Great game for Teoscar Hernandez. Boy, did he need it. 3 for 4 with a home run as well, his 8th. Was that his first home run since the Phillies series? I can't remember if the Phillies series was before or after the Cardinals series. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look, but it's been a while since Teo has gone deep. His eighth as well. Good to see. Kelenic and Teo seem to like to homer in the same games. They did in Chicago. I want to say they did it in against St. Louis once, and they did it against the Phillies as well. Taylor Trammell 0 for 3, AJ Pollock 0 for 1, and Colton Wong 0 for 4 at the bottom of the order. 3 walks saved from the Mariners came from Julio, Cal, and Gino. The Mariners got off to the 2-0 lead on the Kelenic home run in the third. Teo added the home run in the fourth. And in the ninth, I think Teo added a single. And then I think it was a wild pitch, scored the final run. So only 6 hits for the Mariners, 3 walks, but they do put up 5 runs on the Tigers. So the Mariners improved to 20-19. They're sitting with what I believe is a plus 24 run differential at the moment. So this so far, it looks like a good baseball team. They're 20-19. It hasn't been fluky. If anything, their run differential would indicate they've been a little unlucky. Now, again, you guys know I bring this up all the time. Do I think they've been a little unlucky with the one-run results? Yes. Bad luck doesn't mean that they've just been perfect too and that things aren't going their way a little bit. Both can be true. You got to have a mix of both. You got to have the analytic side, but you also got to have the eye test side. But the good news is this doesn't look like they're not 20-19 with like a minus 50 run differential. You know what I mean? They're not just winning all close games and getting blown out. If anything, they're kind of doing the opposite. They're winning some blowout games. They just haven't won those close ones. Again, take that 4-11 and 1-run games, make it 6-9. Imagine this team sitting at 22-17. Like I say it all the time, we'd all be feeling really good. And I think we should all feel pretty good right now. At being back over 500 is a good sign. A chance to get the sweep tomorrow with, I think Logan goes tomorrow. Yeah, Logan Gilbert goes tomorrow. So a chance to get that sweep tomorrow, get to 2 games over 500 before heading out on a tough 6 games where if you can get to 21-19, you can go on that Boston and Atlanta trip and say, listen, just get me 3-3. Come back 24-22. And it's gravy. It's gold. You're not going into these series now going, man, we have to sweep Atlanta. Because that's when you run into trouble. You're playing teams that good, needing to get sweeps. That's where things can go awry. You just break even with those teams. Take advantage of a team like Detroit, who, while playing better baseball, is still a team that I don't view as very good overall. Again, kudos to them. They're playing better this season. And I'm rooting for them. I like the Tigers. Fadu, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. The Tigers pitcher, Alex Fadu, or is it Fado? I don't know. Again, I haven't watched the broadcast to hear how it's pronounced. He was pretty good. 6 innings, 4 hits. The 3 runs on the home runs to Kelenic and Teo. 1 walk, 7 Ks. Holton out of the pen did good. Will Vest, former Mariner, got hit up a little bit. But, they pitched pretty well today. So the Mariners were able to get the long ball going. And again, I say it all the time when this team wins, but kind of how we drew up Mariners wins this season. Some power, some great pitching, putting a little pressure on, getting some guys on base, forcing the hand a little bit with the wild pitch, base hit. Nothing amazing offensively, but enough with great pitching to get the win. So a nice win for the Mariners. Chance to get the sweep tomorrow. On Mother's Day, I will be able to watch tomorrow. So hopefully they can get that and complete the sweep here and get to 2 games over 500. Finally, good to see this team back over 500. Like I said, first time since opening day. As I drop my pen, they, that 2-5 start kind of finally dug out of it a little bit. And, since that, they are 18-14. So they're playing pretty good ball literally since the first week of the season. So hopefully they keep it up and get this going and get into the hunt. Well, they're in the hunt, but you know what I mean. That's all I've got for today. I will see everybody tomorrow for the post-game recap. If you're a mom watching, happy Mother's Day. I hope you enjoy your day. If you're not a mom, and take care of your mom tomorrow. Give her a call, wish her a happy Mother's Day, and let her know that you care about her, and let her know to cheer on the Mariners tomorrow. So I will see everybody tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Saturday night, and as always, go M's. Peace.